My friend, the morning has always been a sacred invitation. Each sunrise whispers, you are still here, you are still becoming. Too often, we rise with the weight of yesterday still clinging to our backs. But the morning, oh, the morning, offers a chance to lay that burden down. It asks you to step into the light with a clean slate, with breath that is fresh, with a heart that can choose again. Morning devotion is not simply prayer, nor is it bound by ritual alone. It is the moment you tell yourself, I am worthy of this day. It is the choice to silence the storm in your mind long enough to hear the soft hum of your own spirit. Some may kneel, some may whisper words of gratitude, some may close their eyes and feel the rhythm of their heartbeat. However you do it, know this. Devotion is a reminder that your life is not an accident, it is a deliberate unfolding. In the stillness of dawn you find clarity. The world is quieter and your thoughts are more honest. If you devote even a few minutes to honoring that silence, you will carry a strength into your day that no chaos can break. It is in those moments that you declare, this day will not master me. I will master it. Let your devotion be personal. Let it be fierce. Let it be gentle. Whisper thanks for the breath in your chest, for the sky that refuses to stop painting itself new colors each morning, for the chance to speak, to walk, to love again. When you anchor your mornings in devotion, your life begins to tilt toward purpose. And purpose, my friend, is what steadies us when the storms arrive. So rise with the sun. Rise with intention. Rise with a devotion that roots you deeper than fear, higher than doubt, and stronger than regret. For if you can claim your morning, you can claim your life. My friend, the morning is a gift too often overlooked. It slips into our rooms quietly, brushing its fingers across the curtains, knocking gently at our eyelids, waiting for us to notice that a new chance has arrived. The morning does not demand your attention, yet it offers you everything if you will only pause to receive it. When you wake before the noise of the world begins its clamor, there is a window of holiness, a fragile silence where your soul and your body still remember that they belong to one another. That is the moment to claim. That is the moment to honor. Morning devotion is not about ceremony. It is not about impressing heaven with long speeches or impressing neighbors with displays of piety. It is about touching the raw thread of your existence and saying, I am here, I am alive, I am ready to begin again. It is about centering yourself so deeply in gratitude and truth that when the hours ahead come rushing, you are not swept away like a leaf in a storm, but grounded like a tree that knows its roots. There is power in how you begin. A day that begins with chaos rarely finds peace. A day that begins with silence, with intention, with devotion. Oh, that day carries a fragrance of strength with it. Even when trials come, even when doors close, you will walk through it with a steadiness that confuses the darkness. Because you did not rise hurried, you did not rise empty, you did not rise without remembering who you are. You rose with devotion, and devotion equips. You see, every sunrise is a reminder that life is patient with us. Yesterday might have been hard, but still, the morning arrived. Yesterday you might have spoken harsh words, carried bitterness, or felt swallowed by regret. Yet the morning arrived. That quiet hour before the world begins shouting is like a hand extended whispering, try again. Begin again. Morning devotion is your answer to that invitation. It is your way of saying, yes, I will begin anew. And I tell you, my friend, devotion transforms ordinary mornings into sacred ground. Some people wake up only to scroll through voices that don't know them, opinions that don't love them, pictures that don't feed them. And then they wonder why they feel hollow by noon. But the one who begins with devotion, that one wakes not to the noise of the world, but to the rhythm of their own soul. That one says, before I let the world tell me who I am, I will remind myself of who I was created to be. Take a breath in the morning. Just a breath. And with that breath, whisper gratitude. Thankfulness is a devotion of its own. Thankfulness does not erase problems, but it changes the lens through which you view them. A thankful heart sees possibility where bitterness only sees defeat. A thankful heart knows that even the smallest blessing, a bed, a breath, a window of sky, is evidence that you are not forsaken. Begin your day with that spirit, and the weight you carry will feel lighter. Some mornings devotion will be prayer. Some mornings it will be silence. Some mornings it will be the discipline of writing down your thoughts, your dreams, your fears. Some mornings it will be a song that steadies your spirit. Devotion wears many garments, but it always carries the same fragrance: remembrance. To devote is to remember your purpose, your worth, your breath, your hope. To remember that no matter what waits in the hours ahead, you have the power to walk through it with grace. And don't be mistaken, my friend, life will test you. The day does not promise to be kind. People may disappoint you, work may weary you, dreams may delay. But when you have spent time in devotion, you are not entering the battlefield unarmed. You walk out clothed in peace. You walk out clothed in focus. You walk out clothed in a quiet strength that the noise of the world cannot steal. That strength may not stop the storms from raging, but it will stop the storms from drowning you. Have you ever noticed the sun itself? It rises each morning without apology. It does not ask permission. It does not shrink because clouds might cover it. It fulfills its duty, bringing light even when unseen. That is the spirit of morning devotion. Rising with certainty. Rising with faith. Rising with the understanding that light is your responsibility. Even if others cannot see it, even if shadows try to hide it, still you rise. Morning devotion calls you to rise differently. Not with hurried steps, not with heavy sighs, not with complaints tumbling from your lips before you've even tasted the day. It calls you to rise with intention, to rise with dignity, to rise with a mind that says, I will not waste this chance. I will not waste this day. There are some who treat devotion as an obligation, a box to check, a task on a list. But devotion is not duty. It is a gift. A gift you give yourself, a gift that spills into every hour afterward. When you honor your mornings, you honor your life. When you start with clarity, you live with clarity. When you start with chaos, you chase peace all day long. Your morning devotion need not be long. Do not let anyone trick you into thinking only hours of ritual can shift your soul. Even 5 minutes of honest gratitude can redirect the whole day. Even one whispered prayer can open a door of courage. Even a single breath taken deeply and received fully can remind you that life itself is sacred. Morning devotion is not about perfection. Some mornings you will rise tired. Some mornings you will rise doubting. Some mornings you will rise heavy with burdens. But if you can bring your weary self, your doubting self, your heavy self into those first moments with honesty and openness, you will find strength waiting for you. Devotion does not require you to be whole, it only asks you to be present. Think of devotion as a seed planted in soil. You do not see the bloom immediately. You may not see results in a day, or even a week, but keep showing up, keep watering your mornings with intention, and soon the harvest will come. Peace will root deeper, joy will rise steadier, purpose will unfold clearer. What begins in minutes of devotion becomes a lifestyle of strength. And I tell you, devotion changes not only how you see yourself, but also how you see others. A person who begins their day anchored in devotion walks differently into the world. They are slower to anger, quicker to listen, more patient with those who stumble. They carry the fragrance of peace into rooms that are tense. They carry the glow of gratitude into spaces that are dim. That is the power of morning devotion. It does not stay with you alone. It overflows into the lives of those you touch. When you wake tomorrow, do not rise thoughtlessly. Do not let the day steal you before you've even claimed it. Rise slowly, rise intentionally, rise with devotion. And as you devote, remember that you are shaping not only a day but a life. Every sunrise is a brushstroke, and your devotion is the hand that guides it. Paint with gratitude, paint with courage, paint with love. Over time, the canvas of your life will be one of beauty, strength, and unshakable peace. And so, each morning, when your eyes open and your chest rises with breath, hear the invitation again: you are alive, you are capable, you are loved, you are ready. Answer it with devotion and watch how your life begins to change. Then let me leave you with this, my friend. Every sunrise is a summons, every breath at dawn is a command to rise higher than you were yesterday. Do not stumble into your mornings as though they are accidents. Claim them, shape them, guard them. Because the way you begin is the way you live, and the way you live is the legacy you leave behind. When you stand in the quiet of the morning, let your devotion be the flame that lights your steps, the anchor that steadies your soul, the song that reminds you that you are not small, you are not forgotten, you are not powerless. You are a vessel of possibility. You are a carrier of light. You are proof that beginnings are still possible. So when tomorrow comes, and it will come, do not simply wake. Rise. Rise with devotion, rise with courage, rise with gratitude so fierce that even the shadows must bow. For a devoted morning does not just change a day. A devoted morning can change a life.